the watch order is hell because it's not the episode. It's not the order the episodes come out. So it's like, do I watch it now and fill in the dots, or do I wait so I can watch it in the right order?
Oh man, so hard being a Miraculous fan. It's so hard.
So hard.
Anyway, welcome back.
All
I'm gonna
right.
call this one Bad Magi Opinions, just to be fun, I think.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna be saying that
Alright,
much.
and we're gonna start with the top 8 worst things that Sinbad has done. Now, what do you think they are, Shiki?
Well, considering you got half the list from me and Chess doing that for fun. This was our idea. Why are you acting like you came up with it? You fuck. Okay, so we put obviously number one is rewriting everyone's free will.
Yeah.
Number two is related to that. It's all the stuff. It's all the non-fate related stuff he did as a dictator, mainly like just dooming a lot of other countries and creating an entire world economy in his favor. Then the slave revolt was really bad. I'm not doing this in order. I'm fucking just listing things.
Yeah, yeah.
Slave revolt was really bad. Um, the genocide of Sindria was his fault for being friends with Hitler
Hitler.
and
Also,
building his
it's implied
country.
he just killed all of his neighbors.
Or he let them kill all his neighbors.
Yeah, either or.
He built the country on the backs of his neighbors, so that's not good. No, I'm pretty sure it's pretty heavily implied he just let Hitler do it.
Yeah.
And then all right, and then I was put sexual assault here, just in general. uh, and then I'll just put brainwashing, specifically Hogyoku was the worst. Kogyoku.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't just brainwashing; he tried to just groom her regularly before that. Two more.
The Ravine.
I don't. Oh, um, we had to pick. We had to pick because there's a few times Sinbad just nukes things for fun. And it's like, okay, fucking up those mountaintops was ruined. And it's probably gonna ruin the environment. But I bet they can adapt. Or it's like shooting a big hole in the ocean is probably bad. But then we remembered the fucking ravine.
It's like right
That is so
outside
close to
the
this
kingdom
thing.
walls.
The sand, the amount of sand that's gonna fall in there. You have fucked up this landscape. This landscape is fucked. Any animals that live here, any travel that goes on here, any daily routines they have involving the sand, you have fucking ruined it. Because you couldn't just turn and point it in a different fucking direction, could you? What's number 8?
Let's see. I just put he was really bummed he couldn't be friends with Hitler, and I also have trying to rip Solomon's wisdom out of Aladdin's head.
Yeah, it was bad. Okay, yeah, yeah. Chas wanted to be like, teaming up with Hitler is bad enough, but we need like a separate one for the fact that he was legitimately sad he didn't get to be friends with him.
I know, poor guy, poor guy.
Oh, you poor baby. And then we see in his mindscape, he's also fantasizing about, oh, what would have happened if I did marry the Doomsday Cultist? We could have manipulated the world to victory. Hate him. Yeah, he's a bad guy. Do you have it? What else do you have?
I thought maybe we can start with the historical allegories because that's what we teased. I'm
Okay,
not sure what all
one.
of them are. I'm not sure what all of them are.
Puff has one that he talked about. I have 3 that I want to focus on. Because like there's Magi has a lot of loose allegories that I'm not gonna touch on because I don't even know how much commentary is there or how much is just for fun. Ballbot is I'm stupid. Ballbot is based on a very famous place that I'm being brain dead and forgetting the name of right now. You can make fun of me later. But the 3 big allegories, Puff, are first is the Faunalese.
Oh yeah, no, this is a
Okay.
kind of a messy one, but I think you said like they may have dodged a bullet.
Okay, so here's the thing. Yeah, I'll explain it. Because early on, the Faunalese seem to be coded as black, which is very funny because they are pasty ass, like extra pasty. They are pastier than the other characters, redheads. And the reason like you assume they might be coded as black is because when you see silhouettes of their homeland, it's giraffes and elephants, and they call it a dark continent, which is like an old derogatory way to talk about Africa. And you're like, oh, and then you remember, oh, we're in like the Arabic, we're in like the Arabic European world, and you want to go south towards the sea. Oh, you're going towards Africa. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. But wait a minute. And then also they're like heavily fucking. Also like they're a race that is heavily fucking enslaved. It's like okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that tracks. Um, but then it's like okay, but also they're naturally physically strong, and that's like kind of stereotypical. But thankfully, like they kind of drop it. Like the Dark Continent is now nothing like Africa, and it's a good thing they did that because a little bit later, it's revealed that the Faunalese aren't just a different race; they are literal monsters in human form.
Yeah, from like a different plane of reality.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still
So
there. Like the
they
similes are still there, especially if you just like watch the first 2 seasons of the anime. Like it's hard not
yes.
to draw the parallels.
So basically, the symbolism being dropped was definitely because early on it was already weird that the people that seem to be coded as like black Africans are a bunch of pasty ass fucks. Like that was already weird.
Yeah.
Who are naturally superhuman. But then we kind of slowly drop it, which was a good call because now they literally aren't even human.
Yeah.
So that one is just like funny and weird. I think it was a good call to just kind of drop all the imagery with that. Second one is the easy one. Puff is just Barbarossa is Hitler.
Yeah, he is Hitler. He's such a good Hitler.
There's a lot of obvious ones. Like Puff and I talked about it in I think a One Piece video. Uh, what are they? What is he from? What country is Sinbad from?
Parthivia.
Partavia. Partavia
Parthivia.
is the one I read. Why, Puff? Every other translation we read is like R's and L's. Magi is like I's, U's, V's, TH's, B's. Why? Fuck you.
I think it is because like the Sinbad spinoff was like again like I think because there was no official translation for it like it is just all fan translations and I think some of them conflict.
Parthavia. Okay, yeah. There's a V. I'm using a V. Parthavia, whatever the fuck it is. I don't care. Oh, wait. The romanization. Parutavia. Partavia. All right. It's with a B in the romanization, but a V in the I. Fuck. Anyway, that place. Um, when Sinbad was growing up, it was said that they were a pretty big superpower who decided to declare war with a bunch of fucking people. And then Sinbad grows up, and it turns out that was a bad idea. And now they're kind of the world's bitch right now. It's like, oh, I remember when Germany did that. That was World War One. And then all of a sudden, this new guy shows up, and he's like, "Yeah, so I was a soldier in the last war, and I have concluded we need to fix our country. How? By getting rid of the undesirable people who control it." And you're like, "Okay." And he's like, "By that I mean the inferior race I hate." And it's like, "Oh, that's not good." He's like, "Yeah, so I'm going to be doing human experimentation, genocide. By the way, I don't just hate the that one race. I hate every race that isn't mine. And my race is just the people from my country, which are, I promise, are super special and very different than the people from the neighboring countries with the identical DNA. I promise."
Completely different.
And uh, so that is So that's that. Basically, he was building up to be a Hitler, but then he genocided Sindria, and then Sinbad blew him up with lightning. Great job, Sinbad.
Good
Except
job,
for when you were
Sinbad.
sad, you couldn't be best friends with him. Bad job, Sinbad.
Yeah.
That one's pretty clear cut and to the point. Like you are very obviously supposed to draw connections there.
Yeah.
I think it's mainly just so you're like Sinbad. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Sinbad, that's Hitler.
Do you not
Stop
see
it.
how one
No. Sinbad,
Sinbad? I
no.
know who that
No.
is. Sinbad, I know who that is.
I think we got a comment like this that says like, why does he look like Seto Kaiba?
He does look like Seto Kaiba, which
He's
is
got the hair. He's
hilarious.
got the hair and like the eyes.
He does. And the last one, Puff, is literally like Puff. I had this moment where I was reading Magi in the woods as one does, and I read through Magnostadt, which I don't care that I'm saying wrong. Fuck you. And part of my brain was like, I'm making a connection to Israel, but that's probably just because of modern day politics. But then I was like, I should check. I look it up online, 2013. Someone's like, is it based on Israel? And I was like, okay, invalid. All right. That would.
I almost feel like with what Magi's doing with like loose allegories and the fact that like Solomon's a very important. I almost felt like it was inevitable that one of them would be Israel when I was revisiting.
Yeah. The thing is, like, you have to view it as just the vague sense of, like, oh, it's a country that was made for a race of discriminated against people who then went on to do atrocities to the people who used to live there. You have to read it that way, because if you get into the weeds in the slightest, it falls apart instantly.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
one, uh, in this version, the magicians, I guess would be Jewish people, get revenge on the people who were doing the atrocities to them, and it's like, okay, well, no, that didn't happen. Germany is not Israel. That interesting alternate timeline. So that's wrong. And also, um, the way they got Partavia, while very violent, is not half as fucked up as the actual bloodbath that was done when Israel was actually founded. So neither violence matches up. What happened to wizards is not as bad as the Holocaust, and what happened to uh, what the fuck were they called? Mustasim. What happened to Mustasim was not as bad as the Nakba, so that doesn't line up at all. And
Let's
also, wizards are literally special magical people, so like you don't want to make a direct connection there because that's fucking absurd.
listen. David and Solomon like made their own fucking bullshit, and then the magicians had to leave there, and then they've coupled up
Yeah.
together again. They were scattered, then they condensed again.
No,
That's
no.
how.
Basically, I
That's what
think it was just a
happened.
very loose inspiration. I think it was just a very loose inspiration because at the second you get into the weeds of it, you're like, this makes no fucking sense. This makes no. So you just gotta assume it's literally just like, oh, I bet I could make a country like that country.
Yeah.
So they did because if you try to read the details, it all falls apart instantly. And then the last one that you brought up is Co is China composite.
Yeah. Just composite China.
I think that's probably the most fun one where it's like it's like the military aesthetic of Warring States China because that's when it looked the coolest.
Yeah, you got the guys with the
But
feathers, the
then
strategists with the feathers. That's the golden era.
but then the politics are like they have I should say the politics have the aesthetic of the Maoist revolution, not literally, because like a big one is like the Maoist revolution in a lot of cases actually fought slavery, whereas Co really likes
Yeah.
it. um, it's
It's
just a
also
the
like
aesthetic.
really
It's like,
starts,
oh,
especially when you got.
they take over a culture and impart their own. It's like, yeah, China did that a lot.
Yeah, it's just like what really like makes it like a real headspin is when you get like communist China in there too, and it's like, okay, at the same time they like slavery, but also this is part of like Cohen's like
Yeah,
communist
that's what the
plan to
Maoist
make all
revolution
people
was. We had
equal
this last time too.
eventually.
Yeah, no, it's because it's like the aesthetics of it without like the actual ideals because the ideals of Magi are like kind of too proto for that.
Yeah.
Like these people barely understand what the fuck a republic is. Like a republic, what's that? Whereas like Maoist China was around in like the 1960s. So even though that's clearly a visual motif that they're going off of, obviously none of the actual politics are from there because the Moggy's too fucking old timeline wise. Those are the main ones where it's just like very goofy shit. The rest don't really touch on it. Like no, like fake Egypt does not touch on real Egypt's policies in the slightest.
Yeah, the only other one I could think of is like maybe the Seven Seas Alliance, like aside from like literally being like a UN, is like you can kind of almost say is like America because of the way it was put against like communist Cohen, and like the new like young country of Sindria, and forming it with all these different like creating an alliance with these different states or whatever. Like that's a again very
That
like
is one
loose
I.
and probably not like it's a little I don't know if I see
Oh
it or
no,
not.
that one would be the most wrong easily, which is
Yeah.
why I don't think that was intentional. I don't think that's what they were going for at all.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think it's literally just like when I look
I
at the spread of Cohen, it's like it was capitalism versus communism the whole time,
That's
guys.
very funny.
It was literally that one.
It's like proto that because it's like Sinbad like loves money and trading and like introduced the concept of real money and not just bartering, but it's like the concept of capital as a thing you can acquire is still like iffy in Sinbad's place. Like patents exist, and it seems like Sinbad might just get passive income for owning a company. It's not really clear. Dude, what if they're
Also,
stockholders?
also
Oh my god.
another thing
Dude,
about this.
imagine they steal Sinbad's company by buying all the stocks out from under him.
Do they do the thing Kaiba did in that one episode of his flashbacks? Like, if I buy 51% of the shares, I can just take everything.
I mean, you
but
can.
but anyway, the thing
It's
that
hard,
makes
but
this like way even more confusing is that Ko is the one that introduced like paper money and like the idea of
well,
currency.
I'm not gonna judge that because I don't know how paper money was introduced in the real world.
Yeah, and I don't either, but just like wait, the supposed communist faction is the one that introduced paper money. That's what? Huh?
Yeah, that's because they don't. That's because they don't actually like embrace the ideas of like actual like communism or capitalism or any of that, which makes sense because at the end they say basically the difference between Sinbad and Ko is Ko just wants to unite through war while Sinbad wants to unite through trade and allyship. So at the end of the day, it doesn't have anything to do with either.
Yeah.
And in fact, in the modern day, if any place is the one that's getting a stranglehold on the world through being good at trade, it is China. Very funny. So just overall,
No,
very
dude. Do you
funny things
understand?
there.
That's Alibaba and Kokoku. That's the end game. They got the
Hell
trade routes.
yeah.
They got it all down. They're gonna
Hell
get
yeah.
Sinbad in debt, and Sinbad
Hell
is
yeah.
loosely America, almost, kinda, sorta, maybe squint
So
your eyes
those
a
are
bit.
all the direct ones, and then like beyond that, we just have the general like Magi Orientalism thing. It's like yeah, Magi very clearly just uses Middle Eastern stories as an aesthetic without really caring that much for the specifics of the culture, and
Yeah, I'm
it's like
pretty sure.
lightly
I think
problematic.
it's volume one, like where the author just says, "Yeah, I kind of just
It's
use the
volume one or two,
names."
yeah, she says
Yeah,
that.
Alibaba and Aladdin. This has nothing to do with the original Alibaba and
I
40
just
Thieves.
want to
Still,
use their names in the settings. It seems like fun.
yeah.
It's like, you
Dude,
call that
genies are
lightly
so cool.
problematic, and
Genies are
that's
so
that's
cool.
valid. Yeah. So, it's like lightly problematic. It'd be like if I made like a story about yokai because I'm a yokai head, even though I am not fucking Japanese, and my knowledge of yokai is based on internet reading. uh, so yeah, just that. What's next? Do we have any other? Do you
uh,
have any other topics? Because I have a
uh,
couple.
I think this one of yours, the romances.
Okay, yeah. So I just said that I don't think Magi does. I think it does like romantic comedy gags well, but I don't think it does romance as well in the sense of like I really like the couples because I don't.
Yeah, it's not one
like
parent.
with
It's like I love
like
seeing them act all cute together. It's like no, I just want to see
like
gags happen. I just want funnies between them because that's what they do
like
best.
even with Alibaba and Morgiana, which is the best one, it's this funny thing where both feel like they kind of just settled. Morgiana's like, I guess this is the guy I fell for, and Alibaba's like, I don't have anyone else now, do
Finally a cute
I?
girl likes me. Oh my god, this is it. This is it, guys. I did it. I
Yeah,
made it.
so instead of it feeling like two people gradually falling for each other, it just feels like two people being like, "Well, I guess there's no one else, is
Yeah,
there?"
you're pretty cool.
Well, all things considered.
Yeah. You know what's
And
one
then,
thing that I want to talk about was the female gaze.
oh yeah, yeah, we got a comment that pointed out that we called the women hot, but forgot to talk about all the fucking twinks. Yeah,
Right?
there's a lot.
Yeah, no, like this is one of my favorite pages in the whole story. It's the one where Aladdin's parents are in bed together, and then you just have Solomon, like this Adonis, just like solemnly looking through his papers or whatever, and then you have Aladdin's mom Sheba, just like this little cartoon little
It's funny.
thing, like just slipping more food into her mouth.
Yeah. If you want to see, like sheer lust for these men, go through volume covers. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, Judar's
Like,
belly.
cause like, yeah, yeah, no, Judar is such a fucking slut. I love him. No, the way I would describe it is Magi has like three tiers of has like three main. No, I would say four main men archetypes. You have goobers who aren't really ever supposed to be that hot. That's where Alibaba usually is.
But he's very
um,
funny, and funny is
yes,
good.
yeah, and then you have like pretty boy twinks. Judar and anyone who looks like him.
Yunnan maybe.
Yeah, yeah, and then you have like the beautiful boys, like not the beautiful, yeah, like the you have beautiful men. Beautiful men are like Sinbad and Sinbad and Cohen. Those are the beautiful men.
Yeah.
Like Cohen literally is, but Sinbad too. They have the vibes of those like webtoons where every character is the most beautiful Chinese warlord you've ever seen. Like Cohen literally is, but Sinbad has that same vibe.
Yeah.
And then the last one is the like pseudo gruff boys. It's like how people who are like tomboy purists are like you can't just be a tomboy because you wear shorts and a baseball cap. It's like that with like the semi gruff boys. You have like the sword
Orba.
like Alibaba's master.
Yeah. Or like Orba, Pirate Boy.
I don't know.
Like I
Well, I
think like
mean,
him and
we
Kasim
mainly
is kind of what you're talking about, I think.
Kasim. Okay, Kasim absolutely is. Kasim is a gruff boy. Well, no, Orba's trick is he looks like a gruff boy, but he's a very sweet boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are like the four main types, and my God,
Oh,
oh,
wait, no,
I
there's a
think
fifth one. There's a
the
fifth one. There's a fifth one.
hmm,
Sexy Monster Man.
no, that's true. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of those, and
Drake and
I think
Furf or
one of the
something. Like
chapters,
half the gene.
like outside of like the Sinbad flashback, where Sinbad will just be drawn extremely horny sometimes. Really, the one where it's like, oh my goodness, she loves drawing this fucking twink is when Aladdin
Valifor.
meets the young co-brother.
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
No, and just like that set of chapters, you're like, oh, look at this fucking lad.
Dude, when
Yeah, so
Sinbad's in
just
when Sinbad equips Valifor, it's like, oh wow, hello half furry.
no, yeah, no, I didn't mean that. I just meant the when she loves drawing planks. No,
Yeah,
no, that he's a pretty boy. So basically, yes, Magi has a wide collection of very very beautiful men,
yeah.
and I feel like there should be like a greater lust for some of these people, and I'm
Dude, it
surprised
is a
there isn't.
crime that there's not more hentai
Dude,
drawn of these
dude,
characters.
people are out here pretending that Jujutsu has like the monopoly on hot men because some animators made Gojo and Nanami look hot once
That's
each.
where
It's
you're
like no no
weak,
no.
right?
Yeah. Wow, you fucked that up horribly. But it's like no 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 no. Those two scenes are immaculate. But also, imagine if they were drawn with like Magi character. Dude, imagine Judar doing that's where you're weak, right? Imagine Judar grabbing a fucking. No, imagine Sinbad grabbing a twink by the ponytail.
It's something he could do.
Yep. Okay. So basically, all that is very funny. Anyway, back to romances. We got distracted.
Yeah, anyway, I have one big one, but I want to save that for the last one.
Okay, I'll talk about a romance one, which was Chas and I's mutual. What the fuck are we doing when they did the random Kogyoku Aladdin romance hint and then dropped
Oh
it?
yeah, I feel like she okay, this is my
I respect your interpretation, but I think it's pure fucking cope.
I know, it's pure but it's just like this is what I think happened. So this is my author fan. I think it was like I want to introduce a love interest for Aladdin, just because it'd be nice for him to end up with someone. So like she left that open ended, but because the ending is what it is, and it felt a little rushed at the end, she didn't really have time to like do anything with it. So it's like, oh well. So like now I'm like, okay, this is how I interpret it. Is that like now that Aladdin is seeing his two best friends get married, he just genuinely feels lonely and is just like, man, it'd be nice if I had a girlfriend almost, and that's why he's fidgeting on the ground and stuff and thinking about it. And also he has no one to go to the girly bars with anymore.
He could find someone if he tried hard enough. What I can't get over is just like just this. I remember the scene where it's like she was hanging out with Aladdin, and I was like, they're not gonna do anything, right? And then she's like, I feel more open with my feelings with you than the rest. And I was like, oh, and Puff,
Wait, no, no, no,
my
no.
like
Aladdin
anti
said that. Aladdin said
Aladdin
that.
said it, and you
Aladdin
know what it
asked, and
is?
then Kokuku just said, "Don't look into it." Bleh.
No. But when he said that, my brain, because I think my brain never even comprehended the idea of shipping Aladdin with anyone. So when I read that, I was like, oh, she used to seem to actually really like Judar. Is she replacing Aladdin as like her good Judar? And then I
There
went
was
down one, and I was like. and then I went to the next page, and I was like, oh, this is weird.
Yeah.
This makes me
You know what's
uncomfortable.
the
I
one
don't like
character that
that.
I think I shipped Aladdin with this girl like when I was first going through the anime. It's the girl with magnet powers that died.
Oh, I think it's because they were closer in age, and also he fucking sucked her thighs like a psychopath.
Yeah, and I think it was literally just that. I thought like it would be okay. I can imagine if like instead of dying, she just like got shoved to the side, lost her powers, and just hang around. Why not?
Yeah,
Why not
yeah,
jump
she
in
could
line
have
and
been
settle
his
down with her?
Kurenai.
Yeah, the Kurenai. He just settles down with her or whatever.
No, and then if I just had to guess without checking, the most popular, well, I know the most popular Aladdin ship is Judar, but the most popular one that isn't really fucking weird, it's only slightly less weird, still weird, is I feel like his other one is probably just Titus. That's probably a really popular one.
Yeah. Hmm.
Because, oh, the school rivals. Mainly just that. They were school rivals.
But I feel like the conflict there is Aladdin like needs a pair of fucking titties, and Titus does not have a pair of titties, so that's a big
No,
problem. It's a
unfortunately.
big
He's got to
conflict of
figure that out.
interests.
He's got to figure that out.
He's got to use that. Wait, he could probably use the his alchemic magic just to rearrange Titus's body to look like whatever the hell
He
he
probably
wants.
can.
Yeah.
So then, otherwise, Magi doesn't really have any other romances, which I'm glad.
Yeah.
The rest of, oh, I remember the one that threw me for a loop is like, I was like, it was in Sinbad with Celadine, where it's like Drakon was, he clearly liked her early on, and it was like, I'm pretty sure Drakon's wife had black hair.
Yeah, I remember going
What?
through. It's like, okay, so he's not getting up with this girl. So when do we
Don't you
need
dare
her?
cut off my story this time. No, because I remember I was going through it and I was like, hmm. And then she started to like Sinbad, and I was like, hmm. Hmm. And
Hmm.
then literally just this tiny little panel. It's like, oh, on our travels, you seduced one of my aides. It's like, he what? What the fuck are you talking
No,
about?
no, no. There was
When
no
did this?
seduction involved. It was just ooh, ooh. They're awkward around each other now because they're developing
Yes, no, he seduced her
feelings.
by being a sexy dragon man. No, no, quite literally, just just a little panel of that being dropped was like, oh, this just felt like a footnote of like, oh yeah, Dragon has a wife. Let me just, there you go. Very, very funny. That's it for romances, I think.
Yeah. Do you have anything else?
Yes, I do have some notes.
All right.
Next is this is just a small take I told you earlier, which is just like I would have liked if Alibaba maybe figured out a way to like I don't know maybe use the smoke from his fire solely because I wanted him to have a power that looked like Kasim's fog his black fog sword,
Oh
and
yeah.
then he didn't, and then I was like,
Yeah.
oh
Oh
man.
yeah. I actually have some dad that. Like one thing that I wish that they like used more was like how like for Jin equips like you can turn it back into the original object, do a special attack all of your own, like Alibaba did it to turn the
Yeah,
sword back into like his dagger. uh we never see anyone else do that, and I'm not sure if that's just because
that's
like
true.
they couldn't think of something else like interesting to do with it, because like at the end of the day they just throw in a big elemental attack with it, so it's like you don't really have to
Yeah,
do
they
that.
just do a big nuke.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, actually,
Um.
I should have started with this because we should always start with things we got wrong. Uh, the main author for Magi, Shinobu, I'm forgetting your other name, was not the one who drew the spin-off. It was one of her, I believe it was one of her assistants that did it.
Really?
I think because
Wow, they
there's
did an
two author
amazing
there's
job.
two author names on it, so maybe they were both doing it, but like there was two people doing it, and I know she was the writer, so I think they
Okay.
were both drawing or only
Oh,
one of them was.
maybe she was doing the storyboards or something.
Yeah.
That's really impressive because I didn't. I guess part of it was also the scans were choppier, but I didn't think it was different.
Yeah.
So, good job, assistant. I guess. All right, what's next after that?
Next is
I can bring up more because I thought you had one, but I
yeah,
can
no,
bring
I
up more
have
if you
one,
want.
but it's the big one. I want to save it for last.
Okay, all right. I'll do two more little. I'll do one more little one, and then we'll do whatever that is. Then we'll do comments. All right. Next is just again Chas and I talked about this, which is I was just like hypothetical where we go through every single part of the Sinbad Tower, except inside each one is one of the fucking generals. as the boss fight.
Yeah, it could actually work out pretty well.
Yeah, like Morgiana, if we bring her, can fight Mossor. Sinbad gets to fight Shah Khan. Uh, and then the one who's immune is either going to be Dracon because he's the goat, or Yamraiha because she's not a household vessel. Probably Yamraiha because she's not a household vessel. And then uh, I don't give a shit who fights Dracon, whoever the fuck you want. But, just go through. You could have some fun matchups. Basically, hypothetical where Magi got to be 200 chapters longer, and I get to be really happy. Just a fun thought experiment anyone likes Magi should think about. Who would you put with each Jin? Most are really easy, but some are really fucking hard. And then who would you have them fight?
I think what we said is that
That's
if
it.
that
After
because
that,
there
it's just
because
modern.
he has 7 Jin and 8 generals, one of them should join the gang to like fight the
But
7 other
yeah,
generals,
yeah,
and
yeah,
we
yeah.
agreed that it should be Drakon.
We talked about that in the last video.
Yeah, and he should fight Baal because Baal was the dungeon he helped Sinbad
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
conquer,
yeah.
and also him punching out the Baal thing the same way Sinbad punched him out would be like, ooh, visual parallel, wowzers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alright, you can do whatever your last big mystery topic is now.
All right, so Shiki, hold on a sec. Eh,
This better not
eh.
be stupid. This better not be something I don't want to do.
Oh no, Shiki, you're gonna want to do this. I know you're gonna want to do
I don't
this.
trust it. Yeah, what is it?
We got the
Let
power
me get
bottom
this.
tier list.
Oh, we don't have time for this.
No, dude, we can speed it up because Magi makes it very clear cut and simple who goes where, right? So Sinbad,
Shouldn't.
the darkest top. Fucking
Yeah, that's fair.
pedophile. Fucking pedophile. Azir has 2 wives, so he fucks.
Moss Roar,
Uh,
he fucks a lot.
Jafar is
Sigma.
a Sigma grind set, but he would take it up the ass if Sinbad ordered him to.
Yeah, he
Shard
would.
Khan, top who fucks.
Slut.
Yamraiha, bottom
Yum Raiha
is
does not
either
fuck.
yeah, she does not fuck. She does not fuck. This is confirmed. She's gonna
I don't know
be
if she's a bottom or not, but she definitely
yeah.
doesn't fuck.
This is the I think that's the
Pisty.
Pisty. I think that's not confirmed anyway, and I don't want to touch her because she looks like a child
She's
to you.
weird. Get away from her.
Aladdin, fucking
Aladdin.
top who fucks. He fucks titties all
No,
day
he
long.
doesn't. He doesn't fuck.
Yes, he does. He goes to the
No,
girly.
he does.
You think he ever
All
stopped?
he does is all he does is stick his face there.
Do you think he ever stopped doing that through the time skip? Huh? Do you think he ever stopped?
I think he never.
Do you think he
went
never
further.
went? You think he never went
Yes.
further?
Yes.
I
Yes.
don't believe
Yes.
that.
Yes.
I
Yes.
don't believe that. I do not believe that.
I do. I do. I fully believe. I fully believe.
Do you
I
see
fully
him
believe that
sucking
that's
a
just
woman's
his
fucking
preference.
thighs, the green-haired chick?
Yes,
You think
exactly.
he was?
That's,
You think he
yes,
never
exactly.
went? Even if that's where it is, I'm
Yes.
fully comfortable putting him there.
Also, you still can't because he goes in child because he is one.
Shit, and I didn't put child tier. Oh well.
But yeah, put it. He's 15.
Can I put child who fucks?
No, you can't. I'm leaving if you put that.
Fine. But then I'm just not even gonna put it. I'm just gonna delete it. No fun. No fun.
We're just not even putting. We're not even
No
putting
fun.
Aladdin.
No
Gone.
fun. No fun.
Yeah,
No
that's what you
fun.
get. That's what you
I think
get.
Dracon's a normie.
Drakon.
Normie.
Yeah,
Despite looking like that,
very
he's a
chill.
normie. Alibaba. Now, when the manga ended, he still wasn't like the manga ends with his marriage to Morgiana. That's the final chapter, so I don't think he did anything yet. I think the manga ended with
Who would he have done it with?
yeah. Titus, I think, is an asexual eldritch horror in the making.
Also a child, but we can call him Ace anyway because he is.
He's like 2 weeks old. Who cares?
Well, you can rank the BDSM wizard if you want to because she's easy.
Yeah, easy.
There you go.
Cohen is probably like the way Akuru talked about like the princes. That seems like they're all just like they all fuck all day long.
I imagine there is a gradient though, as in like the
Yeah,
gradient
I think
is the twink fucks all the fucking time, Cohen fucks sometimes, and
I
then
think
Cohen
I think
fucks
Cohen's on
when
the grid.
he's
I think
free.
he's on the Sigma grind set. I don't think he like
No,
like yeah I have to do
think
that
he
eventually.
I think he does enough to satisfy them, but not like he
Yeah,
does
that's
like
probably
enough
true.
to obligate them. It's because you didn't put kinda. That's why you don't know where to put it.
Yeah, you're right. Kogoku, child, go by.
For sure. Or she's Aladdin. Or she's Aladdin.
Koku Bone.
Takobu.
Where does he go?
Is Sigma. He's a Sigma grind set.
He's just trying to get the power, trying to grab the
He's a
power,
Sigma,
baby.
But the second he gets the power, he will drop the grind set instantly.
Matter, the darkest top.
Yeah, weird.
Yikes,
Don't like her.
yikes,
Don't like
yikes. Where
her.
does Hitler go? Where do we put Hitler?
Barbarossa. Does Barbarossa even have a kid or a wife?
No, but he tried to marry Celandine, but that was just for the power, so I think he's Sigma
No.
Grindset.
No, here's my theory. No, my theory is he's gay. And he
That
wanted
is
to marry
also
Sinbad.
possible. That is also
That is my
possible.
theory.
Judar,
I think Judar's ace, actually.
that's possible.
No, my reading is all the
Oh, no, no,
ones
no, no,
or
I got, there's a one important one I completely forgot about.
what, bloodlusted?
Yeah, bloodlusted.
No. Here's specifically what I said about the Moggies, and I stand by this buff. All of them are aromantic, and then Aladdin's weird because even though he's aromantic, he's still a horny monster. While the rest are like, "What's wrong with you? Get away from me!"
Is he the darkest top, or do you think he never got around to that?
I think, I don't think he ever did it with his slaves. He probably just did it with his wives.
Yeah.
Which I assume he had multiple.
Is he a normie? It's kind of weird to put a slave owner in normie tier, but like,
I
he
know. I
might
think he
be.
probably is a normie when it comes to regular.
Yeah.
All right,
Solomon, just seems to be, things he didn't
I
seem
think
to care
Solomon's a
about it all
normie,
that
actually.
much. Yeah, I think he's a normie. He didn't seem to care about it all that much.
No, he's not into it.
Yo, the darkest mommy dom. she's the
All right,
she's the
okay.
worst one here. She's the worst.
All right.
Oh, I forgot. I made this fun diagram to explain why I think she's the most entertaining character. It's on screen
For the
now.
record, I don't agree with any of this. I think Puff's obsession
Why
is
not?
weird and
What do
mainly
you mean?
fueled by lust.
Is she not? Is she not Woody Woodpecker, Eldritch Horror, and Serving
No,
Cunt?
no.
How? How is she not any of those things?
She's not the third one the most, honestly.
She's introduced as that.
I don't even. Um, anyone else here I even give a shit about?
Not really. No. I mean, I guess there's Aladdin's
No.
mom, Sheba.
I don't care. Hey, Solomon, you're a groomer.
I guess he is.
He is. No, did you not see Chess and I made the tier list?
Right, yeah,
I'll show it to you later.
yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I'll put on screen right now. This is the pedo tier
Nah,
list for
you're
Magi.
good. Nah, you're good. You don't need to. We didn't get your input yet. We wanted to adjust it. You can put the adjusted one on the next evil buff.
All right, this is the adjusted one on screen. Then here you go.
Yeah,
Woohoo.
whenever we adjust it. All right. I don't think there's anyone else worth around. Yunan's probably ace.
Yeah, where's Yunnan? Where's that boy?
You've been going past him like 8. He's on the top.
Oh, there
Top
he is.
row.
Yeah, I keep like this is the only Volcubus, and I keep forgetting that's him just because he looks so fucking pale.
Yeah, I think he's ace.
He's actually like kind of an Eldritch Horror. He's been alive for too long.
He's not an auditor. He's just an old ace.
I think he may have not been at one point, but he's just so old that he's like over it.
That is possible.
Yeah.
I think that's it for anyone worth talking about.
Yep. All right, now 2 comments.
All right, let's see here. Hold on. Let me pull them up. I know I have the list. All right. First comment, Puff is I probably don't have many takes on Magi, only seen the anime for it and Sinbad, and it's honestly a bummer they just never continued it. The music was really recognizable. Would you all say that it got a good adaptation?
I think it was pretty good from what I remember.
Magi's was good.
Yeah, like
I
it
know
was well
Sinbad did some
paced.
shit.
Yeah, I remember it was like well paced. The music was great. It was wonderful because it was the Bleach guy. A storm is coming to us all.
And then what's funny is like the other anime that didn't get finished, and it makes sense, is the Sinbad anime, and that's because the Magi anime ended before Sinbad became evil. So making the anime that explains why he's evil wouldn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah,
So
I
it makes
think it was
sense
a weird time
they
to
just
release
stopped
it.
it. I think they stopped it around Valifor, maybe a little later. So like before he does any of the
Any of the
evil
cool
shit.
stuff. Like before they got, I think
Yeah.
this spinoff like gets good when they get to like the
Yeah, the
slave
boring
arc,
shit.
and then like because like before that's like exactly what you'd expect from Sinbad, like the first time you meet him, it's like, oh, this is literally just him going to each country and befriending the people and conquering a dungeon. Wow. Okay.
We got someone saying Magi is one of the biggest gaps they've seen between how uninteresting they find the pro tags and how interesting they find the antagonists. I mean, like Sinbad is the most interesting character,
He's the most
but
well developed character because he's hogging all the
but
fucking screen
but
time.
Aladdin's probably I think Aladdin's really interesting. Morgiana is very good early on and falls off, and then Alibaba. I think Alibaba is just make or break for you during Balbad.
Yeah. I mean, he's one of my favorites. I like him a lot.
I don't know how you wouldn't think Hakuryu's interesting though. That guy rocks.
Yeah. I guess it's just like with like bad opinions, it's or like just like preferences, like not really can
Yeah,
never really be a
I
bad
won't
opinion.
judge you unless you say something truly
Yeah, I
heinous.
mean, Magi is cool
Um,
villains. You like the villains more. Like, yeah,
yeah.
okay, cool.
Um, if you could ask for any other Magi spinoff, like the Sinbad one, what would you want it to be? I'm not saying there are a ton of drop plot points, but Magi was always willing to shift away from the main character. I feel like the setting is bustling with possibilities. My pick would be a Yunnan spinoff going over his past kings, like we saw in that one volume extra. That'd be neat.
Yeah,
What would mine be?
I
I mean,
think mine would be
Even if Puff says his, depending on the answer, he's wrong because I know the actual answer.
okay. I have two possible answers. Like one is
Okay.
just like I want more Orba, so maybe make it about Hakuryu's dad. Like that could be fun.
Yeah, no, that's
But
no. I was gonna say if you don't say one where we see Orba's centuries of schemes, you're lying.
yeah, no, it's like
Because
either I
that's your
want
real answer.
I either want that or the one where Scheherazade meets her first king vessel and establishes Leem. I think those are the two I'd want
Wow,
most.
all you fucking normies just want to know what the Moggies are up to. You fucking losers.
Well, what do you want?
That's a good question. I don't know if I have anything I'm particularly curious about. Like, what's a part of the world where it's like, I'd really like to see more of that. Oh,
Hmm.
I know. I want to learn about those fucking monks.
Oh yeah, you
I
mean the
want to
one
meet
with
those
Mogwai
fucking monks.
manipulation?
Yes, I want to meet those fucking monks
But
who
like which?
Sinbad. I just want to meet them. I
Hmm.
don't care. It can be when Sinbad trains with them. It can just be we just hang out with the monks for a few
Yeah.
volumes. I just want to meet these boys.
Oh, you know what could actually be interesting about the Yunnan one the comment brought up?
Wow.
We don't really like get to see what it's like for an extended period of time, like what it's like before metal vessels were introduced, like what Moggies like did, because they didn't lead them to
That'd be
dungeons.
neat.
So it would literally just be them giving them advice on how to be king and stuff, right? Like
And
that.
like,
That
yeah, that'd be neat. Or like helping them in battles sometimes.
yeah,
That'd be
or
neat.
like I guess like with like I guess like Sherazade, it's like you're born, you're a Magi. Okay, your mission is to make a king. It's like all right, and then she picks some fuck who's like not like already a prince or something, and they have to establish an empire. Like how? What's step
Yeah,
one? What does step one
that's a
look
good point.
like?
Yeah.
I guess it'd just be like the Sinbad
Uh,
spinoff almost then, like them trying to get his own country. I guess.
yes. Next is where is it? Someone just said they love Mogamed a lot. He's neat.
He's like if
Evil,
Arlong was
deeply
the.
evil man.
He's like if Arlong had was the villain of a longer arc almost.
I don't know if Arlong's brain is as broken as that
Yeah.
man's.
Well, I mean, he literally said once that like if humans are all rats, then Nami's a cute kitten or something. Like he has a line like that. So like it's
No, but the
almost.
thing is, like, there's difference between wording and seeing through their eye.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Because let's see here, like I imagine Arlong, even though he's pretty mean to her, if you ask him his opinion on Koala, he's like, she's fine, I guess. Wish Fisher Tiger didn't die trying to get her back to her house, but otherwise. Alright, we got two Magi opinions from one guy. One, the power system is one of my favorites. It's very simple and easy to understand. I wish more magic type combinations were shown. It is kind of just it's kind of like Naruto type matchups where we learn about them, use them for the preceding arc, and then kind of fucking forget about it.
Well, I guess it's just like you just assume that whenever you see a match track, like this shit's going on. Like when Aladdin does the alchemic thing, it's like,
Yeah,
oh wow, well, how many fucking elements did he use there? Oh wow, all of them. Cool, good
yeah.
job, I guess.
I do. I really like metal vessels. I think they're an extremely interesting power system, and I would have liked to see more stuff with them.
Yeah, I
That would have been
think,
fun.
yeah, I'm the third video I'm gonna do on my main channel is gonna be about the power system, and I think like I'm just gonna focus on the aspect of it's like, the hold on, let me find it because it's literally like in the thesis of
Well,
my
don't
thing.
spoil the video that no one's gonna
It's
watch.
just gonna be
Go
the
watch the
thesis.
video on Puff's channel. It's very good.
Yeah.
No one
Oh,
fucking watched it. You little bastards.
yeah. Okay. So like the decentralization of power is like the main theme of Magi. You agree with that, right?
Hmm.
So like literally like every like major power in Magi is power borrowed from other people in some way, shape, or form, and it just creates an unbalanced like thing. Like the Sacred Palace is literally, oh, one guy's omniscient because they control everyone else's Rook. Metal Vessel users borrow power from the Jinn. Magi's borrow power from the Great Flow. Like it comes from other outside sources, but it results in a very unfair power system where you're either one of the strong guys or you're not one of the strong guys. And you can get a household vessel be kind of
Hmm.
good, but you have to sacrifice a whole lot for a fraction of what they have. Like I think it's kind of
Yeah.
interesting that like there's like good there's ways to get strong really fast. Like there's upwards mobility,
Hmm.
but not in like the usual way there is in a shonen setting where you train real
Hmm.
good and get strong.
Yeah. Well, next they just brought up Morgiana and Hakuei were wasted. Morgiana, like, she didn't get to do anything in the final fucking arc. And then Hakuei, because she had a lot of fucking build-up, only to just become Arba and then become Comatose.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, that's fair. I'd like them to do more. They also have the 7 characters they wish went into the palace. There's our Hakuryu, Judar, Hakuei, Kogyoku, Aladdin, Alibaba, and Morgiana. I don't think we need Hogyoku. I get with Kogyoku the idea is like she gets to go beat the shit out of Sinbad. That'd be very, very satisfying. But her, I think her kind of just telling him to fuck off at the UN meeting was more satisfying.
Yeah, it was because it's like she let it go. She didn't give in to hatred like her half brother Kuryu. She
And
just
she
let it
really
go.
blindsided him.
Yeah. And like that is like a bigger like spit in his face than punching him ever would be, where it's like, fuck, she's ruining my plan. But with a smile on her face too.
Yeah.
No, she's not breaking the law or anything or doing anything radical.
Yeah.
She's just not doing what I want her to do. Fuck.
Next is kind of just the thing we brought up, where it's like it makes sense why the Sinbad series stops where it does, but it would have been nice to see him get the other Jin. It would have been nice if maybe like the 6th and 7th Jin like weren't even fun anymore. Like they were just like going through the routines at this point. He's like, I'll go get it.
Work
um,
in, work out.
I think the ending would have stayed better if Sinbad stayed the main antagonist instead of pivoting back and forth with David. I think that would have made it more straightforward, and maybe I would have liked that more.
Yeah. I think like I guess like if I could make like a if I had to make just a small tweak to the thing to that would make me like it more, I'd probably just like try and simplify the final battle. We're just like, okay, David's in control now. Now everyone has to go back to like, Earth and fight a big fucking monster like they did like at Magnestrad or whatever. Instead of like, oh no, now the dungeons are back, or oh no, now we gotta race around the world, get the dungeons. Oh no, it was a and now fucking there's a weird swirly thing that Aladdin has to talk to now while Sinbad like wrestles it with a and now like it is just a lot going on and it goes by so fast. It feels like nothing happened almost.
Nice. All right. Next is Kogyoku is my favorite character. I think she's awesome. I like Kogyoku a lot. She's
She's
probably like
great.
my top 5.
Yeah, I like
Um,
her.
I
She's
th-
cool.
I think Yunnan and Titus were underutilized. Um, Yunnan just being a jogger was really fucking
Yeah, I can
funny.
agree with you. And on Titus though, like was like the like central to like Magnestrad, which is one of the like
And
larger
then like
arcs.
he
So
did
like
a I guess it's like he was kind of just like a one of the 800 schemers in the final arc, and it's like I guess it would have been neat if he did something more direct.
yeah,
My Magi opinion is that Ka Kobun is my favorite character. Hell yeah, I love
oh
Ka
yeah,
Kobun.
he's
And my
so
second
cool.
is the 2 lesbians from the first chapter. They were funny. Um, I think the extended flashback sequence gets way too much hate. I get why it gets hate because it's really fucking jarring. Like I
I
like it, but it's weird.
Yeah, like it
Um,
feels like the type of flashback you'd get a lot further into the story, like before the final arc or something. Because like
yeah,
to compare it to like say like One Piece or Naruto, this would be like the Hashirama and Madara flashback, or like the getting a Void Century
except the
flashback from
Hashirama
One
and Madara,
Piece.
yeah, Hashirama and Madara flashback wasn't that fucking weird though. It's closer to like learning about the aliens. And even the chakra aliens, people act like they shifted the story. It's just like, oh, okay, we're all like descendants from people who ate Kaguya's fruit. That's neat, I guess. Um, I do not think the Orientalism in the story is a massive detriment. I appreciate Magi for using pre-existing cultures as a foundation for its politics and world building, and can enjoy it for what it is. That said, it had me eye rolling at some points. I'd probably be more critical of the mangaka, if not for the fact she made a good story. It is funny that no one's brown, except for the Egyptian.
It is funny that no one is brown.
Um, I'm willing to overlook some weird stuff if it means the series is enjoyable. Um, I do not like how she depicts a lot of the female characters, especially Morgiana. It's weird having creep shots of her when she's a 14-year-old slave. If she had creep shots, I guess I wiped them from my memory because I don't remember those.
Hmm.
She may have, and I just like erased it from my
I'm
memory
like
for my
trying
own
to
sake.
remember. Like, do we get like a panty shot of her at one point or something? Like,
I don't think we do. Maybe it's just like maybe the way her legs were drawn
yeah,
made them
maybe,
uncomfortable. It could be
maybe,
that.
yeah,
Um, I also don't get why Aladdin was a huge sex pest at the beginning of the series. It's because of the Japan trope where sex pest equals immature.
yeah.
Um,
Also, it's an important parallel he may have with Judar, where they both just give into their base urges in the beginning of the story, but Aladdin grows out of it before he does.
yeah. Let me now that those are all the comments not under the main video. Under the main video, we probably have like a whopping two more.
All right, yeah, the main channel one. Yeah, I released
No,
that.
no,
I
not
forgot.
that. No. I mean like the main Evil Puff one. I didn't
All
check your main
right,
channel.
yeah. I'll
Um,
check that one. Maybe there's a comment more there that's cool.
Someone brought out how weird it is that whenever people do those stupid shout out to manga, shonen manga written by women, bruh, 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 and Magi's never there, and yeah, that is weird. What's even weirder is Magi's never there, but Demon Slayer is always there, even though the author has made it very clear they are going to leave their gender ambiguous to the public, and everyone's like, "Well, I say you're a woman." um,
I think it's just because Magi's not popular enough, which is weird to say.
I think it's just kind of forgotten too.
Yeah.
Um, Blue Exorcist should be in it more. Let's see here. We have more. The art of Magi is beautiful. The panels going into the dungeon for the first time are always great. I agree. Most of the cast looks unique. Um, there's not a lot of same face syndrome. Yeah, I agree with all that.
Yeah.
The Kuma Kingdom and the Takakiro Kingdom are kind of pointless. Okay, fucking okay, no, fucking Yamato is such a fucking weird character. Like they introduce him and he's like, "I'm one of Sinbad's badass island allies." It's like, "Oh, cool, you're fun." Time skip. I left Sinbad because I don't like his name, and now I work with Aladdin. It's like, what? Like he's very clearly just a plot device so that
Yeah.
we can have the moving island.
Yeah, give some place for the gang to hide out while Sinbad rules the
Yeah, like
world.
he definitely felt jarring, and I definitely would have preferred if he was set up earlier as maybe like beefing with Sinbad in some way.
Yeah.
Like
Mm.
it could just be as basic as after he fucks up whatever his name is, Kome, Sinbad like says something. He's like, "Don't tell me what to do, jackass." Just something like that. Something to just show his competitiveness. I would have liked more.
Yeah.
All right, next, we talked about oh, and then someone let's see what else do we got. Uh, I agree. Puff is a bit of a freaky deaky for how much he likes Arba. That's a good point.
She's so
um,
fun. She's such a funny little girl. I love her so much.
you're so weird. You're so weird. Um, let's
See,
see here. I
Shiki
think we
lives in
touched
an
on.
episode of The Twilight Zone where you can only find a woman attractive if she's naked.
What are you talking? What? 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 What are you talking? I'm so confused. It's not related to anything I said. My, also, she's like one of the most fan servicey women in the series. That's not even a good point.
I don't even agree with that.
I think she is.
Not in the
Let's
overt
see
way, but
here.
yes, I do agree.
Um, I think that's kind of. We got a comment clarifying the weird numbers translation things. That is fucking weird. Someone else had our problem of thinking the wind Jin was a dark and light Jin, which I think is the anime's fault.
No, you know what I think it is? I think it's because, like this was in the manga too, what, like Sinbad shoots two tornadoes at once, and one of them's like clear and white,
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
other's
one's
black.
white and
I
one's
think
black.
that's what really confused us all, was that like the fact that it was like, oh, a dark and a light attack, whoa. But it's like, no, he was just kind of channeling like the dark curse thing into one
He
tornado,
was just
or
channeling his Rook into one half, I guess.
yeah.
Just showing he can do it.
Well, like, does that mean he
That's
could
it
shoot,
for.
if he had ball, he could shoot like black and normal lightning at the same time too? Can he also do that?
That's I think that's it.
All right.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Go watch Puff's Magi videos.
There's only one right now, but the other one will be up in a month
Yeah, that's why I
or
said
two.
videos, because
Yeah. Also,
keep 'em on their toes.
we may be doing this in a few months. JoJo opinions, because we're both
Oh
reading
yeah,
it
I
now.
started part one. It's I don't like part one very much.
I've also
it's
started part one today. I read like the first 6 chapters.
it's kind of worse than I remember.
I think you said it because it was very eugenicsy.
No, not just that. It's also just the conflicts are not very interesting. Because Dio, I think everyone agrees this. Dio is a lot more because like Dio is the incarnation of evil, and I feel like that's a lot more fun when he's like the immortal demon lord and not some fucking 17-year-old.
I think it's a fun little origin. Like, he's such a petty ass bitch. What a petty ass
Oh,
bitch. What
I'd
a
like if he
petty.
was just a petty ass bitch, but like they clarify he is literally pure evil.
Yeah. All right. So, when we do that, do you want to do like maybe like the first 3 parts and then like the next three or something like that, or like
Yeah, we'll have to see how much yapping we do for each.
yeah? Because I imagine it's not gonna be much for the first two, just because they're a lot shorter than the other ones.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, here's that. Any notes?
All right. Let's see. Definite pedo. True. True. Why is the
So basically, the way
gladiator
this
girl
is
there?
the gladiator girl. Oh, because we looked up her age, and
Toto.
her husband is actually like 5 years younger than her.
Right. Yeah. Orb is a fucking child.
Yeah, we
Yep.
love looking that up. No, so basically, the way this we me and my friend have done this for many series, and the way this works is deaf means you canonically are. Everything else is we're going on vibes.
All right. I think you're wrong with Phelan.
Which one?
The Al Tharman lady in the spinoff.
Oh, where did we put her?
Text teenagers.
Oh, okay.
I think she would either be not a pedo or actively beats pedos tier,
Oh no, we
because
put her there. We put her there because of
I know
the
what you're
scene
gonna say.
of her. Yeah, because of her fucking tits working on Sinbad.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the one when she was with Celandine's brother.
No, not that. No, that's clearly motherly. No,
Yeah, that's what I thought you were getting at, and I'd be like, you're just wrong.
we meant her seducing Sinbad.
She didn't like try and seduce him. That was just because Sinbad was horny, wasn't it?
I'm gonna say it was intentional. I think
Let's
everything else here tracks.
Might Lear got confused. Yeah, I'd believe all those guys would get confused.
Notice how enabler is just a lot of household
The enabler tier is Jafar at the head of enabler is like perfect, because that is just what he is. Like, if Sinbad did it, like if Sinbad was a creepy pedo one night, he'd be like, all right, how do I cover this up? What can I do before Sinbad even tells him anything? He's like, I gotta cover this up. How do I cover this up? What can I do to cover this up? Who do I pay off? Who do I kill? Who do I pay off? Who do I kidnap?
Oh no, actually, no. Wait, we might have to make one correction. Chas and I just assumed the twink was a child the first time, but I think he was already an adult by then.
Which twink?
The co-twink, the co-brother twink.
I think he was like 16.
I'm
That's my guess.
checking.
That's
No,
my
I
guess.
think he may have been no, that's what I'm checking.
Yeah.
What's his fucking name?
I'm looking at this one. Didn't you have another tier under pedo victim?
Did we?
I could have sworn you did. I could have sworn.
This is the tier list I sent. This is the one I used.
I could have sworn Chaz sent one, and there was another one.
I don't know. This is the only one I have.
Okay, yeah, I don't see it in 3x3.
Oh no,
Shit.
it's no. At some point, we were workshopping what to do with Aladdin and Pisty because, like, it's because they keep walking into strip bars when they were underage, and it's like, do we put that as a different thing?
Oh yeah, right. I think it was victim complex, and it was like those two.
Oh, that may have been the word we used. We're like, no, they're
Victim
still
complex.
No,
I'm
yeah,
just
that was the word we were saying.
imagining. I'm
Yeah,
just
no, we're like,
imagining if a
nah, they're
grown.
still victims. It's just, it feels weird because Aladdin is always treated with agency, but it's like, no, he still is a victim. It's just, he's a fucking
No,
goober.
I'm just imagining if Aladdin was a boy in school and one of his teachers like, "Hey, little boy, you want?" He'd be like, "I've been waiting my whole life for this moment. Let's do it."
Oh, no, no, I'm right. Koha was 18 when we met him.
Okay, all right.
All right, so I guess that's the only one that's wrong. Pretend he is in a higher tier.
It's funny that Yamraiha was both a pedo victim and would actively beat pedos because she beat Sinbad off
Yeah,
with a stick, like in the
yeah.
same moment, and she became both.
Oh yeah, no, it's like how Sinbad is a pedophile and a pedo victim.
Here's the cycle of hatred.
Yeah. I think everything else makes sense.
Yeah, so this is a good one. This makes sense mostly. Yeah.
This is one of our favorite dumb tier lists.
Yeah, it's a great idea. All right. Good night, everyone.
Goodbye.